Hello friends, welcome to another thrilling episode of Investigators in Cars Drinking Coffee. I'm your host, Mark Murnan, president of Complete Legal Investigations in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and I'm joined once again by the one, the only, my esteemed co-host, Wendy Straub Murnan, licensed private investigator, certified paralegal, and today we're talking about
background investigations
and
research as an investigator.
Absolutely. And we're going to be addressing this real briefly today, but did want to draw your attention that we're going to explain this more fully in our manual, the Investigative Research Procedures Manual, available at our website, theprofitablepi.com.
Right.
So you get more information about that. But we want to Wendy wanted to, actually, I'm going to talk to Wendy about what a background investigation is, some of the different types of investigations, and just real briefly kind of give a little highlight about each one of them. So how many types have we, just you and I discussing, how many types of background investigations are there?
Well, 5 or 6 at least.
Okay.
We've broken them down.
We've broken them down. But we're not going to talk about 5 or 6.
Oh, no.
Okay, we're going to talk about...
You asked me how many.
I did. We're going to talk about, let's talk about the top 3.
Okay.
Top 3 background investigations.
Right.
How about that's a great title, too. Top 3 background investigations.
Right.
All right, number 1.
Well, the most requested investigation is for a criminal background check.
Yeah. That's typically it.
Right.
And who's hiring us? Obviously, we do criminal defense work.
Right.
So, what are we doing for our defense attorneys?
Well, a lot of times.
And criminal backgrounds.
On criminal backgrounds for criminal defense cases. Well, we're doing backgrounds on the witnesses, on the client. Yeah.
Well, we're also doing them on some of the investigators, aren't we? Some of the police officers. We do background investigations on police officers.
That's true.
Yeah, because you want to know what theirs is. So typically what would be involved in a criminal defense background investigation for a criminal case?
Well, the first thing I do is I run a proprietary database, criminal, that's usually a national search. It's not comprehensive, but it gives you some leads.
Right.
And then I would run, like Florida, we have a statewide criminal history. It's arrest history.
Yeah.
So anytime they've been arrested in the state of Florida, even as juveniles, so that gives you another really good batch of leads.
Yeah. One of the best.
Yes. But then I go to whatever counties and residents they've lived in, and I get that off the proprietary database.
So you're checking at the county level. You're not just trusting one, what we call a Florida Department of Law Enforcement.
And I don't just send them a proprietary data.
Right. That's so cheesy, people.
Things get buried, names get mixed up. So when we do it, this is really important. So we actually go county by county online and search for any kind of criminal records, and I include traffic. And then I'll go to the official records and I'll search for judgments, because sometimes those really old criminal records, they don't show up on the case list. But
25 years old could be critical, and they're not, the file's no longer available.
Yeah, but there is a criminal judgment. Those don't ever go away.
Yeah.
The other thing I also do is a driving history, because sometimes they've had like a DUI, some kind of a traffic crime, and they've either gotten it expunged or it just doesn't, you don't find it. It might be old. So I always do a driving history.
Now those are good. Now that's the criminal. Now let's do real quickly. The second type is the
civil. If they want to know what their litigation background is. Same kind of thing. I look for liens and judgments, because that'll tell you about cases. And I do that. First of all, I'll run a proprietary, database and find out liens and judgments. And then on the county level, I will start looking through official records and also the county, cases, the court cases for each county they've lived in. Sometimes that gets complicated because they're in states that don't have public records, and I have to hire researchers. But so that's where we look for the civil cases. Also on a state level, I know Florida has a lien search for the Department of Corporation, so we will look for liens.
Oh, those are the UCC searches?
And also
Commercial
liens.
Code. And also liens, that's right, those are recorded there
they
as well.
If people can record them up there.
And why are our clients interested in those things? Why are our civil, we understand why the criminal clients are, the attorneys are, why are the civil attorneys interested in these backgrounds?
Well, a lot of times they just want to know, have they filed suit before? Do they have previous injuries? Are they litigation happy? We can find out, just what their prior history is. with litigation, with accidents, with workers' comp, anything like that, they want to know.
Yeah.
And then it also tells, are there any liabilities? Do they have judgments against them and liens? If we're going, that's kind of like an asset search too, but it tells you, what they've been up to. So a lot of times they'll want to know that.
All right, so criminal background, civil background. Third one, asset.
Asset check. Okay, well, we all know about the asset check.
They all want to find the money.
Yeah, they want to find the money. So this, I know one thing we do on this is we get a budget right away. We get a budget on all our cases, but especially this one, because you can do a simple asset check or you can go really deep.
Yeah.
So you got to get that clear with the client, and then we start, once we know, we kind of, go from there.
Same process.
Same process as a civil, really.
Start with a proprietary database.
Yeah.
But you don't, well, I've seen too many investigators, they print up a $25 report from TLO or IDI or one of these comprehensive, they put their logo on the top of it, they ship it to the attorney and charge them $200.
Right. If you're doing a really comprehensive asset search, you're going to want to know all their business associations, their corporations. We have found a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Businesses, airplanes, you're going to look at FAA registry. Sometimes people have planes. It's obviously real property, vehicles.
Yeah.
But we
Stuff
also,
that can be attached.
Yeah. We also look for liabilities, because if there are judgments that are ahead of, their judgment or their future judgment, then they got to know that.
They just filed for bankruptcy last year.
Yes, bankruptcy is another one. Child support always goes first.
Yeah.
So don't just think about assets, but also think about liabilities on those. Yeah.
So this is important, folks. I mean, this is a great way to build not only your PI practice, but your own skill level as well. So breaking them down to criminal backgrounds, civil backgrounds, asset investigations. I mean, there's locate investigations. These are all background, but these are the primary ones that we address with them.
Right.
Just remember that you don't make any. You're not really developing your reputation by just printing up a comprehensive bill from a database company and putting your label on it and charging money for that.
Correct.
It's useless information unless it's been verified. So.
Right. And the best thing is, I wrote a how to research manual.
Yeah, how to do research. Research Procedures Manual.
We even have checklists in there of each thing you should check and look at when you do one of these backgrounds. And I still use those today. I keep them in my files.
I'm pointing to where I will be inserting our copy of the cover of our Research Procedures Manual. These are available for download only.
Right.
I do want to stress that. These are for available download only at our website, theprofitablepi.com. So recommend you go visit over there. So awesome sauce. Well, great job.
Well, thank you.
She's our research queen, so I appreciate her. She does a great job. So anyway, thanks for joining us again for this episode of Investigators in Cars Drinking Coffee, and we will catch you we'll catch you next time on another subject.
All right.
Have a great afternoon, folks.
Bye-bye now.